All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been...
That's a good question. Even if the Danans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here, there should...
This debris... Do you think it could be the work of...
Perhaps. But the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe...
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy...
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by...
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to... Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to...
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more...
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to...
Oh, yes. I tried to fix that myself.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renan's...
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need. So I'm not surprised...
Even by those standards, you've got to admit that...
Shionna's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford...
Well,
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And...
She sounds like his...
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use...
What do you intend to do with...
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very...
This is why...
Did I say something offensive?
next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first.
Look, Hoodle! One of your buddies!
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Bayfon, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danan leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadheim's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
So you're elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Why, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quietly.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? If so,
Shut your
then—
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you knew that. Maybe it's 'cause you and that little lady are friends and more.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Way!
Yeah! Deadeye! Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any bright eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last bright eye out of this realm!
The Darkwings!
The Darkwings rule!
Hey, wait up. Told you so, didn't I?
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadheim said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never...
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Beifan? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might—
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's...
Estaluva?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadeye.
This isn't Deadheim's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I did...
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live.
We're not going to run into any trouble there.
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give... And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but...
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renins as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renins. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what...
I get the feeling Deadeye signed up to be a rebel, so he could have... Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even...
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the...
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over...
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renins out of Niez, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which...
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renins just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. That's just... what I mean, when you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renin lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him, too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niez is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renins are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have...
Rinwell!
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad...
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now...
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once...
Hums? You...
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen it.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the...
You seem to care a lot about music.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set...
You?
Indeed, music enriches the world around us. I trained... Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature. The air... Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get...
Don't apologize.
Even though the Renans...
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves, and outright forbade the ownership of instruments. Not that my words can undo the...
There's no point in reading it unless you plan on making it.
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
What's wrong? All right.
What?
Hey.
Yeah!
Good.
All right!
Did we really just spend that much money? Oh, how's this? Great!
Yes. Hey.
Good.
Really? What? Yes!
All right.
Really?
What?
Huh?
All right.
Yes!
Over there!
Huh? Yes!
All right.
Yes!
Huh.
All right.
By the by, Shion, if you don't mind my asking, would you be willing to share what sort of clothes are currently in fashion on Rena sometime?
Sure. As long as you call me Captain.
Sir, yes, sir, Captain Shion.
I was just joking. Kinda has a nice ring to it, though.
I wonder if something happened.
Well... I see. Oh,
Excuse me!
good.
That's some cryptic text, all right.
It could mean anything. Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey, maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Oh, now you're into this too, huh?
Isn't that what we were asked to find? What's this thing?
Is this the so-called legendary instrument?
Actually, I think it's one of the freight train parts that I was using for a sword.
I'm sure anything will be fine. We should take it.
I'm not so sure. How's this?
I see.
Great! Huh?
Agreed.
Dohalim.
I can't believe you managed to shoo off that irritating bard.
Had we brought him along, it would have livened up our journey considerably.
You know, maybe you're right. We could have hit it off.
Yeah. Yeah, then the two of you could be irritating together.
That Deadeye creep certainly...
Forget that guy.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his...
I want to go after...
I second that. I think we don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her...
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all...
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, for now, we'll head to this Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since... Where are you going?
Alphen,
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In... whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Got sand in my eyes!
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Oh?
Is that... you don't... How? I see.
Hey! Sure.
Nice.
Oh?
Very...
Well?
Yeah. What?
What?
I don't believe... All right? No.
Sure.
Really now. Yes. What?
What?
Yes.
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet...
The winds outside the capital are blowing...
You can definitely see why people call this...
Indeed. Mahag Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Hera...
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and dark.
Is that because some elements are easier?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the Lords...
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves, though, as you saw in Menancia, any
In the end, you all get used...
That may be true.
We have to catch up to the Lord first.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being...
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we...
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the...
to manipulate the properties of...
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another?
So the Renans reformed it for...
Sounds like the crazy thing...
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on... Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe...
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable...
But at some point, they did just that. Those...
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself...
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do...
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real... Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise...
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really...
Funny you mentioned that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all...
I think it still looks...
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply...
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because
And here I was
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough.
Yeah, I guess only McGall.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but... Frankly, there's...
Now that you mention it,
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to...
Oh, okay.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit...
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're...
Yeah, but... It's still kind of...
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeve...
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while...
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot.
Now you've really...
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within...
What do you mean? What do the...
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the...
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping...
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest... Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great.
Don't you ever...
Gotta break through!
On guard!
Radiant Pierce! Lightning of Hear me, Flame of Rain!
I'll take you all off!
Hear my call! I'll be saving this! Hear me, Flame of Fury!
Damn it! It's too fast!
Stand back! I'll trip it up.
You're finished!
Tiger
Blow away!
The earth throbs in pain.
We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Take this! It's over!
Going in!
Blow away! Raining flash!
Make it red! Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
To action!
Here I come!
Ground and pound!
I know fine weapon material when I see it. Let's dispose of the trash.
You picked the wrong fight!
It's over! Metal Ray!
Now you see what I can do!
Air thrust!
Blow away!
These ones can run rings around us!
Eternal devastation!
Here it goes! Burning
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and the pummeling to me!
Take this! Great! Now!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Dragon form! You're mine! Raining! Here I come! Thanks! Raining! Here I come! You're finished! You're mine!
You are indeed
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
Blew away!
Piercing roll!
Take this!
Glacial spear!
Blew away!
Tempest whirl!
My fists are crushing it out there!
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined.
This will be a delicious piece of cake! Going in! Go get it!
Raining slash!
One last dance in the wind! Mega ray!
Dragon, come and face me!
Going in! Raining slash! Air drop! Flame of fury! Light astral energy!
Eternal devastation!
Hear me!
Blow
Flame of
away!
fury! We managed to turn the tide!
For now. But things could shift at a moment's notice.
You're right.
Make it rain!
Blow away!
Everyone hanging in there?
Maybe something's going on in the forest. I think Hoodle senses something.
Why didn't the Renans take advantage?
Little help!
Eat dirt!
You're mine!
Come one, come all!
Take it away!
Infernal
Going in!
Blow away!
Flaming meteor!
Fire blade!
It's over! Black array!
It's over!
Dance in the wind! And here! Flame of fury! Burning strike! We managed to turn the tide!
For now, but things could shift at a moment's notice.
You're right. Better stay alert.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and the pummeling to me.
Air thrust going in. There's more where that came from. Go no further. Mine.
Here I come! You're finished!
Power up water. That's it. More for the
Double Tiger
Tiger
Fang! Eternal devastation!
Hit. Go banana.
Here I come! This one's all
Into the
mine!
shadows.
Right
in
here.
here.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you truly.
Lunar Rondo!
Blade.
Going in. One more.
It's over! Lunar
This
Rondo!
one's mine.
Raging Kizara. Go for it.
Prepare to crumble. Think we overdid it?
Now! Lunar Rondo!
Not by a long shot.
Lunar Rondo!
Now. There. And again.
Ringwell.
Frozen.
Hammer. Now that's what I call ice.
Together, I knew we could do it.
An opponent like this should be easy.
By the
Take
power
it!
of water.
Not today!
Piercing roar.
Try this!
Reload. Raging storm. Careful. Camouflage.
Here I come! No one can let loose!
Their arts
Let's
were
go and test what
interrupted.
this team can do.
Raining flash!
Raging.
I'm gonna need more.
I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this. Deus Roar.
This one's mine.
Here's a healing art.
Blade!
Tiger
No
Blade.
further!
Here
I come.
Energy. Raging
Raining flash!
Flaming meteor.
Blow away!
This one's mine.
It's over!
I feel kind of funny.
Yeah, you're looking funny too.
Right. I should probably do something about that.
Thanks, Shion. Going in.
Take this! This isn't looking good! I have no limits!
Here, let me help.
Raining flash! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here's a healing art.
Take this!
First aid.
Eat this!
Now we'll
I'll
work
pick you
on
up.
Take this!
Raging storm.
Appreciate the
Blow
help.
away!
Igneous.
Here's a healing art.
You're finished!
First aid.
Blow away!
Lightning.
The earth throbs in pain.
I'm out. Recover.
Okay,
I'm expert.
hero, is this it?
First aid.
Don't leave me.
Show them just what this team can do.
Look sharp.
That's it. Raging
Tiger
Cascade.
Blade.
A first strike. Dance in the wind! I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar!
Here, let me help. I can handle it. First try, time to shine.
Gale Force!
Linwell,
It's nothing. I'm alright.
eat this.
Do they not teach you to say thank you in Ganon?
Not to a Renin, they don't.
Far enough.
Lightning condemned!
Annihilation.
Here's a healing art!
Here, let me help.
Thank you.
Raging Annihilation!
I lost myself in the heat of the moment.
Annihilation! Get on in there with the others! Here's a healing art! Alright!
That's
it's
fun.
time!
Talent Storm!
Lightning orb!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here's a healing art!
I'll end you! I am just getting started! Almost! Too slow! I'll tear you apart!
Let me help.
I'm on it!
First aid!
Down! You're too slow! Oh, you are gonna pay for that!
Back into the
I'll
void!
end! Almost! Too slow! I'm just getting started!
First
Oh!
aid!
Now I'm real mad! I'll tear you apart!
Mega ray with the doctor orders!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here, let me astral energy! Full throttle!
These bad guys really don't mess around.
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
I wonder just how many people have been saved by Shion in some form. I'm impressed.
There's rumors flying around about people being saved by a Renin vision of beauty.
Vision of beauty? That's a bit much.
Finn had better stay on his toes.
Where do I come into this? Am I imagining things? Or are there a lot of big Zoogles in this area?
No, I noticed that too. There's plenty of food and water to go around here. For a Zoogle, this just might be paradise.
Great, that's exactly what I wanted to hear.
What's this thing?
opponent like this should be easy.
Radiant Slide! Radiant Slide!
Crush!
Piercing Rain in the wind! Radiant Thrust! Photon Blast!
Strike!
Raging Cascade! Back into
You're
the
mine! Astral Arts?
That's my
Turn
cue!
the tables on him.
There are
Shut
no
him
more
down.
left!
Right. No time to hold back.
That's it!
Dragon
Tiger Blade! Alright! Arnix, we're coming through!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's
Make it
content.
rain! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
I think I'm getting stronger.
Right, here goes! It's over!
Light down!
Try harder! Not a chance!
Here's a healing arc!
You're finished!
Raging Cascade!
You're mine! It can hide itself? Amazing! This one's all mine!
Let's get you on!
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! Into the shadows! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Raging Cascade! Leave the enemy arch to me!
No complaint. Here.
Cover the caster!
A blade!
Laser spear! Here's the evil! Take this!
Blow away!
Tiger blade!
Hut!
Here's a healing arc! In here! First aid!
You're mine!
This one!
Raining!
Alright!
Take this!
They're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Grinwell!
I'm not scared! I'm totally fine!
Not today!
This one's
You're
mine!
mine!
Seven
It's
radiant
over!
charge! Alright!
Raining slide!
Go in
You're
there!
mine! You're finished!
Lightning condemned! First aid! Thunder blade! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! They're on my tail! Here's the evil! I'll take it from here! Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! Here, let's... me help! Radiant! They're coming through!
Raining slide!
Take care of... Little...
You'll pay for that!
Flame of Fury! Burning strike! Hit me! Flame of Fury! Burning strike!
Water, hear my call! It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
That's gonna smart. Here's
Take
a healing
this!
arc! Raging
I can't
Cascade!
do it forever!
This is looking good!
Sleep now.
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for!
Now!
Get
Take
behind
this!
me!
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Going in.
Here I come! Swallow blade! Try this!
Here's a healing arc!
Turret!
Igneous!
I owe you one!
A new lease on life.
Here I come!
Let's go!
It's over!
Here's a healing arc!
Blow away! Here I come!
Now, where
It's over! Try this!
Crackling!
Infernal turret!
Annihilation!
Here I come!
Raging Cascade!
Raining slash!
Going! Now,
Blow away!
let's get you all tucked away! More with that
Water, hear my call!
My turn!
Thunderblade! Blood! Hear me! Flame of Fury! Burning!
This isn't
I
ideal.
have no limits!
Dance in the wind!
Blow away!
Radiant blood!
Slash!
Here! More for the top!
Raining slash!
Mega ray! Searing
Blow away!
blood!
Raining
Hear me! Flame of Fury!
in a bind!
Flame
No! It can't end here!
Oh, magic! You have
Sleep now.
Rinwell! Frozen!
Hammer!
Hey, anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later.
That treasure. What a sweet-sounding ring it has.
You really think so?
Who?
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Is there a reason you're looking at me so intently?
Shion's kind of turned into the look. Good. This came out.
Hey, what's the smoke? Is it a...
Seriously, it's making my eyes and throat...
It's probably some sort of gas?
Isn't this just cooked?
What kind of food makes your throat burn so bad?
I believe Alf...
They're trying to gas out.
What? Those sick bastards! I won't let them get away!
Calm yourselves and listen. I was simply trying to say that Alf...
Oh?
Maybe I should throw in some more spices, just for that extra kick. Yeah, that'll help. Oh, crap. The spice is burned. Well, at least the meat's come... Oh, Shion. Perfect timing. I used a ton of spices.
I'm starting to understand what...
Hasn't anyone told him?
If that's the taste he truly...
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
Sorry for rambling on so much about...
Don't sweat it.
Come on, you don't have to pretend with me. I know I can...
You said it, not me.
Hey, Alphen. When you were...
Well...
Yeah. During the previous... I think... That's why I tried to... I wanted to believe in our paradigm. I don't blame blame Doha.
It's strange. Whenever we're talking about fixing 300 years worth of...
You might be right. Maybe it was a mistake when Menancia... I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, you guys... Have everything?
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
You guys want to rest here?
I think I'll try to make that new recipe with this.
All right, but I'll decide how spicy it is.